Air Canada 235, hold at waypoint Briggs. Expect further clearance in 10 minutes.
Holding in Briggs, waiting for further clearance. Air Canada 235.
Nice.
November 7772 Golf approach radar contact.
Nice day crossing the James River.
River.
Alright, it's been a while. We are here in the Piper Comanche 250. We are at Newport News, Virginia, and we are headed to Raleigh, North Carolina, continuing our journey from Bangor, Maine down to Key West, Florida. So as you can see, it's a pretty clear day here today. We'll just talk through what we're going to do on the flight here, and per usual, there'll be bookmarks in the description if you want to skip all this. But just talking through what we're going to do, we got a little IFR flight filed here. We're using SayIntentions today. We're going to depart out of Newport News. Looks like we'll be taking runway 07 out. So we'll head out on 7. We'll probably turn to the right and then head down to the, is it the Chilton VOR? What is it? The Cofield VOR. So we'll head down to the Cofield VOR over the Chowan River right there. And then we'll head west to Raleigh, and we'll take the Chowder entry into the ILS approach into runway 05. So it should be a good little flight. We'll be tracking the VORs on the way out here. We'll have the Garmin system. I've got my Octavi set up here, and I've got my open knee board here ready to go. So let's go ahead and start filling out our knee board here. We'll go up here, and let me grab my pen. So we are looking at Kilo, what is it again? Papa Hotel Foxtrot. Hotel Foxtrot, and for our ATIS, we're looking here at the top here. So we're 12865 for our frequency. We'll get the weather. We're going to call clearance delivery for our clearance. It's 12165. Our ground frequency is 121.9. And our tower is 118.7. And as I said, we're going to be departing out of here. We're here in the... Actually, let me clear this. This is from yesterday. I did a little practice of this. So let me see. How do you... I think I clear it this way. Clear. Okay, there we go. So we'll be getting our... going out on runway 7. Should be just Alpha to runway 7, I think, is probably going to be our taxi. Yesterday I took off from runway 2, but my audio didn't take, so that's why I'm doing the flight again today. So let's go ahead and look at, I'll check out the Raleigh airport here and just get some information filled in here. So I'll go to our Raleigh page, and I'll make these available via Google Drive, these kneeboard things, as I usually do. So we are at Kilo Romeo Delta Uniform. Our ATIS is 123.8. Ground frequency 121.9. I don't care about clearance delivery, and our tower frequency is 12745. We'll also just get the airport elevation is 435 feet. And let's get our weather for, just our tentative weather for Raleigh here. So winds calm. So let's see, calm, visibility is 10 statute miles. We got a few clouds at 5,000 scattered, few at 5,000. That we'll be just below that, probably at 4,500. And then we got scattered at 25,000. Temperature 12, -6 dew point. Altimeter is 3009, and we're going to be expecting, I think, runway 5 left. Is that what I said? Yep, 5 left. We'll call ATIS when we get closer to the airport. Coming back here, I think we're all set as far as this goes, and we'll call ATIS and get our clearance here after we call ATIS. So, all right, let's go. We're going to do get going on our startup here. So let's get to our pre-flight here. Oh, actually, one more bit of information I want. Let me get out of this, and I just want to check for the Cofield VOR what we're going in on here. So we're coming in on the 3-1 radial, it looks like. So I'm just going to put that on my page. This is my SkyVector printout. So this is that Cofield VOR. It's 114.6 CVI, and we're going to be coming in on the 3-1 radial, and we'll be going out on the, looks like the 2726259 radial. 2726, yep, 259. Okay, great. And let's go ahead and get ourselves going here. So I'm going to go to our, okay, so we're going to do our checklist here. So pre-flight's complete, seatbelt secure, control blocks already removed, I already did the walk around, parking brake is set, gear switch is down, I can see it down there, flaps are up. I'll just make sure our flap, okay, great. Flaps are up. Okay, and we'll just do a quick check of all the switches. So all the switches are off. Radio switches are off. All breakers are in. That's set to off. We'll go ahead and set our vent because it's probably a little bit chilly here. Let's see what our temperature is in the cockpit. Yeah, 45 degrees. Okay, so we'll heat up, get the plane heated up here. Oh, I just hit my, let's get myself squared away there. Okay, we'll put that away. All right, let's go ahead and get the, everything's checked. We'll go ahead and hit the rotating beacon. We're going to go ahead and set our fuel. We're at the top of the hour, so we'll go right tank first. And we're going to hit our fuel pump here. We're just going to be looking for fuel pressure here. So here's the fuel pressure. It's coming up, looking good. Pump is working. All right, great. Let's get our, okay, mixture to full, props to full, and throttle cracked. We'll go ahead and get our window cracked here. Just checking through. Okay, great. And we'll go ahead and unlock. We'll give it 4 pumps of the primer here. 4 and 5. Let's go and lock that back up. I'm going to give it a fair prop. Ready to catch it here. There we go. And we're looking for that oil pressure. Here it comes up. Bring it down to 1,000 RPM. We'll go ahead and run the engine a little rich, or a little lean, I should say, just to get it heated up. We're just getting some more air pumped in there, some more oxygen in the mix, just to get our engine going here. We can go ahead and flip on our avionics master, and we'll be checking our amp meter. Amp meter's looking good. The JSI is coming up here. I'll go ahead and clear that after it comes up. Great. Let's go ahead and sync up our fuel. Temperature's coming up. And we can go ahead and update the engine monitor. Come back here. Garmin systems are coming up. Alright. Check. Mixture's checked. Can we go ahead and lock the primer? Primer's already locked. Avionics master's on. Checked the amp meter. Radios are on. And we can go ahead and get ourselves going here. So got our Octavi here, so we're going to come to the FMS1, we're going to clear that, we're going to come to FMS2, and we're going to clear that, go back to FMS1 and clear that. Alright, we'll get our frequencies plugged in here. Let's get back to our main page here. Alright, first thing, actually, let's get our HSI set up here. So we're going to be departing on, oh, you know what, actually, let's make our calls first. Let's get our calls out of the way, then we'll know which runway we're going out on. I think I know, but we'll just double check. So ATIS is going to be 12865. 12865.
Ping is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
There we go. Turn that down a little.
Newport News Williamsburg International Airport. Information, Juliet.
Juliet.
2254 Zulu. Wind 100 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 5. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3013. Density altitude -1300 feet. Arriving and departing runways 7, 2 advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
Okay, 100.
Read back all runway and hold short
6
instructions.
knots.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
Okay, great. Let's go ahead and switch that back. Okay. So let's go ahead and set our altimeter. So I've got my little cheat sheet for the Octavi. So my barrow is my top left right here. So we'll go ahead and hit that. And whoa, my elbow hit our throttle. I'll come back to 100. We're just going to check. Where's my... my engine monitor looks like it's reset. Alright, so just checking everything's in the green, everything's looking good here. Okay, so we were setting the barometer altimeter to 3013. So 3013. Okay, great. Alright, let's come back to set clearance deliveries 12165. Let's go ahead and put some information first. So I think we're going to be cleared to Raleigh. Radar vectors to Cofield. That's the VOR we're tracking. And then it's filed. Climb and maintain. We think it's going to be 4500. Departure frequency. That's something we didn't grab earlier. So we can anticipate the departure frequency is going to be 124.9. Might be something different, but we'll wait for our squawk code. Okay, great. All right, we can go ahead and get our clearance now. So I'm going to go to 12165. Okay, let's go ahead and transfer that. Newport News Clearance Delivery, Comanche, November, Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, ready to file IFR Clearance, and we have Juliet.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
All right.
Comanche, November, Sierra Lima. Bravo Alpha Echo, Newport News Clearance. Cleared to Raleigh. Radar vectors Cofield, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect 5010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.7, squawk 5545. Expect runway 07.
Comanche, November, Sierra Lima Bravo Echo is cleared to Raleigh. Radar vectors to Cofield, and it's filed. Climb, maintain 4000. Expect 5000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.7, squawking 5445, and we're expecting runway 07. Man, that was a lot. It's lucky I got it all.
Comanche, Bravo Alpha Echo, read back correct.
All right, great. So we can get rid of 124.9. I want to be 125.7. We will be 4,000, expecting 5,000 after 10 minutes after. So 125.7, we'll go ahead and get that in. Let's go ahead and clear our clearance delivery here. So 125. Actually, let's use our COM 2 for that. So 125.7.
Cherokee 315 X-ray, Papa, hold short of taxiway Alpha traffic approaching from your left.
Holding short of Alpha Cherokee Tree
Let's go ahead
15
and
X-ray Papa.
we'll get tower on the other frequency there, so that's 118.7, and we'll be on COM 2 for our takeoff, basically. 18.2. Wait, is that right? 118.7. Okay, then we got 125.7 as departure. Okay, we'll switch to tower there, and then coming back to COM 1. We're going to set our ground frequency. It's going to be 121.9. Oh, we're already on ground. Oh, we flipped to it. That's right. We were on clearance delivery. Okay, so that's clearance delivery and ground. And then let's get our localizer frequency in. Actually, let's get our squawk in. So I need my cheat sheet again. Okay, transponder's the last button down there. So 5445. So come here. We'll go down to our transponder. 5445. There we go. And then if I hit that, can I set? No, I can't set the mode. We're just checking our cylinder heads. So they're looking good, nice and low. We're in the green still. 1200 RPM. We're okay here. All right, great. We're expecting runway 07, so let's go ahead and set our heading bug for 07. We'll set that for runway heading. So I think that's here. So 07. There we go. And then our HSI, we said we were going to be 3. What did we say? 3-1. So we'll set the HSI. I think that's the second button. Yeah, course 1. All right. So come here and we'll set the HSI to 3-1. So that'll be our radial going out. The other thing actually I've been curious about, I'm going to get, and this is a question for anybody out there. So I've been trying to get this OBS to hook up with the nav2 over here, and it has not been working for me. So let's go ahead and we'll just test it on departure here. So if we go into here and we look for charts, and look for approach charts, we want, let's see what the ILS frequency is here. So it's 110.1. So on our nav2, or our COM2 down here, I set 110.1. I'm set at the top one. 110.1. All right, and we'll load that in. Looks like it's active now. The arrow switched. It's 110.1. Maybe that'll work. I have not been able to get that OBS to work. Okay, great. Well, maybe it's a problem I'm having with the localizers. So, but we'll try that on takeoff. We'll see if that gets active. So I'm going to go back to our main comm, or main nav, and we will get our approach one here. So if we come here and we go to our approach, 101.9 for our radio here. So we're going to come to COM 1, 10.
Tornado 892 Tango Oscar, pushback approved. Expect runway 36 for departure.
There we go. So we get
pushback
the
approved, expecting runway 36.
localizer
Tornado
here.
892 Tango Oscar.
And then we'll get
Vision Jet 74 Delta contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
we'll get 114.6 in the alternate. 114.6, and that's our Cofield VOR. Yep, we can already see it. It's 49 nautical miles from here. Okay, great. Okay, our radios are all set up. We've got tower and departure there. We got our ground we're tuned into. We're going to taxi in a minute here. We've got our two VORs here that we care about, and then we're just testing this one on the OBS. We will use this 109.1 on this lower one once we get there. All right, and then finally, let's get our gyro aligned here. So we are currently on what looks like just over 2. It's my least favorite part. I've had this bug out on me quite a bit when in flight, which is not convenient. All right, great. There we go. And that is on 2. Okay, great. Up, see? Our heading bug, we had it that was on runway frequency or runway 07, right? So let's go ahead and get that back on there. So .07 on the departure. All right, great. Let's get our taxi instructions here. All right. Is there anything else we need to do here? We've got our altimeters all set. I think we're all good here. All right, great. Let's go ahead and get our taxi. Oh, you know what? We actually have to program our FMS as well. So that's easy enough. So let's go to our destination. We'll do a go to FMS1 direct to, and we'll go to Kilo Romeo.
6.5 hours later.
All right, there we go. All right, that's looking better. Okay, great. Okay, we'll just stick with that for now. So let's set this one. I'll zoom this one out. I'll set this one a little closer here. All right, great. Okay, let's get our taxi instructions. We're going to runway 07, so Newport News ground, Comanche, November, Sierra Lima Bravo Echo. We're at the General Aviation North ramp, and we want to go to runway 07.
Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, Newport News ground, taxi to runway 07 via Alpha.
Taxi 07 via Alpha, Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Echo. Alright, great. Let's get ourselves going then. So let's get our nav lights on here. Alright, let's get our ADF on there. We're not going to really use it. Let's just double check our temperature in here. It's probably boiling at 78. Let's just cool it off just a hair. Alright, great. Let's go ahead and get going here. So parking brake off, and we'll give it a little brake check. Great.
Delta 2949, contact tower on 120.8. Have a good evening.
Just double check our checklist here. Taxi, primer, nav lights, parking lake, we tested. Okay, now we're going down for our taxi here, so let's get going.
Contact tower on 120.8, Delta 2949.
So I'm going to edit out that little portion that I had in there, but that was just me trying to figure out, I accidentally activated the procedure.
Cessna 908 Charlie Echo, taxi to holding point Bravo via taxiways Lima and Foxtrot.
And had to figure out how to...
Taxiing to holding point Bravo via Lima and Foxtrot Cessna 908 Charlie Echo.
Great, we're just going to check the flaps one more time here. Flaps are good. Ready to get our trim wheel set up here. So we'll set it just above neutral there. Let's go ahead and pull carb heat here. Just clear out any ice. Coming down via Alpha. Looks like we'll make a right turn up here. We're right on runway 07. You can see wind's a little bit into our face. That's good. Good. And again, the thing that I'm looking to do here is after I get takeoff, I just want to see if that OBS lights up. Looked like the flag flipped when I, if I go over here to my, you know what, I'm not going to deal with it right now. I'm going to deal with my run-up first here. Alright, we're going to come into the run-up area over here. We'll go ahead and just turn into the wind for maximizing cooling during our run-up. Okay, we got both feet on the brakes, into the wind, brakes hold, fuel quantity check. So we are now at the top of the hour. We're going to go ahead and flip on the fuel pump anyway. We'll go ahead and flip tanks here. Okay, great. We're going to go ahead and set the carb heat back in now. And set desired tank mixture as required. So we'll leave the mixture lean like that. Come up and we'll throttle up to 3,000 RPM. We're just going to check everything here. So we're checking our fuel pressure. Everything's looking in the green. Everything sounds like it's running pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and check the first mag here. That's a nice drop. We'll go for the second one. That is also a nice drop. It's probably the best I've had on the Comanche. And we're going to go ahead and cycle the props now. Bring it back down to idle. Let's make sure that we don't lose engine power here. Okay, we're in good shape. Come back up to 1200 RPM and we are through our checks. And carb heat is in. Everything is good to go. Let's go ahead and get to tower. We're going to flip over to COM 2 now. We got the tower currently loaded, and then we've got departure frequency ready. Okay, we are at runway 07 at Alpha, ready for departure. Let's get back to our... Alright, we'll get ready here. So, Newport News Tower, Comanche, November, Sierra Lima Bravo Echo at Alpha, runway 07, holding short, ready for departure. We have Juliet.
Comanche, November, Sierra Lima, Bravo, Alpha Echo, Newport News Tower, runway 7, winds 100 at 6. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff. Comanche, November, Sierra Lima, Bravo, Alpha Echo. Okay, we got pitot heat is on. Strobe's going on. Landing lights
Bravo,
on.
Charlie, enter right base, runway 27.
Fuel pump is on.
Right base, runway 27 for Warrior Tree, 71 Bravo, Charlie.
Go ahead and richen up the mixture here. I'm just going to check, make sure nobody's coming here. We're all good. Coming around, we have runway 7 confirmed. We're just checking our HSI here. That heading bug should line up. And we got birds above us here. Okay, and we got a confirmation there. We're ready to go. Airspeed is alive. Applying some right rudder here. And rotate. And we're up. Okay, gear up. Trim up up here. We're going to go ahead and start pulling back a little bit. We're going to come back to 22.1 manifold. And I'll bring the RPM back to 2200. Get more into our cruise here. Cruise climb. Staying on runway heading here.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact departure.
Contact departure, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. All right, great. And we're going to go ahead and flip our COM 2 here.
Comanche.
Newport News departure, Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo at 1200, climbing for 4000, runway or heading 70, and we have Juliet.
Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo Norfolk departure. Not seeing you on radar. Cycle your transponder and ident again for me.
Newport News departure, Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Echo. Can you give me a transponder code, please?
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, Squawk 5545 and ident.
5545 and ident, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Alright, so let's see. Looks like I got 55. And ident.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, radar contact, 4 northeast of Newport News at 2200 feet, heading 081. Newport News altimeter 30.12, turn right heading 210, vectors to Cofield, then own navigation.
I missed the Newport News departure, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Can you repeat those instructions? I was just so fixated on the position check.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, radar contact, 4 northeast of Newport News at 2200 feet, heading 081. Newport News altimeter 30.12, turn right heading 210, vectors to Cofield, then own navigation.
Turn right heading 210, and the radar vectors to Cofield, then own navigation. Position checks, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. I'm just going to check our engine here. So we're coming on 210 now, and we're at 4,000. We're going to go ahead and level off here. And let's just check. I'm looking at looking right here. So we're at 225 for the manifold pressure at 2200 RPM for 4,000 feet. 223, I should say. So we'll go 223 at, what did I say? 2200, 223 at 2200. try to enjoy things a little bit here. Oh, did that HSI? It never did come on, did it? Or the OBS there. Let me check if I cycle the... if I come down to nav 2. So there's nav 2, and wait, where am I here? It's definitely detecting. Not responding at all, so I am still high. Okay, we don't have that that Cofield VOR yet, so we're going to go ahead and turn on our Morse or nav 2, nav 1. So we'll hear it on the radio when it comes into. We'll hear Morse code on the radio when it comes into range. All right, I am still high. Oh wait, we're expecting 5,000 10 minutes after departure, so that's... Newport News departure, Comanche, November, Sierra Lima, Golf Echo. Can you let me know what altitude you want me at?
Bravo Alpha Echo, climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Alright, great. Well, inadvertently, bank error in my favor. Okay, engines looking good, temperatures looking good.
701, turn right, heading 150 vectors for the ILS approach. Right to 150 vectors for the ILS Japan Airlines 701.
Let's go ahead and turn down our radio here just a little bit. And let's go ahead and pull carb heat. And we can go ahead and lean our mixture now. So we're looking to go lean a peak. Go ahead and wait until we hear it stutter. There we go. So we'll stay a little rich a peak there. Nose up a little bit here. Looking pretty good here. It's not too bad. Now we got V-lock on. We got GPS on the lower one. I wonder, can we change? I'm going to try to change the mode on the bottom, on the 430 here. So we'll go to 430. Nope, still no response. I can't change it to the V-lock. I think that's why it's not loading up. I think you can't, because I don't think you can switch it off a GPS. But if you know the answer, if you know how to get this working with the Garmin 430 for a localizer approach, please in the comments let me know. Although I'm sure there's probably nobody watching at this point, but. Might be the Roanoke River. Let's see here. James River. Oh, there's our, you can hear the Morse code for the CVI. So it looks like it's 40 nautical miles, basically. And you can see we are on our HSI here. We can see the radial now. So we'll just drift a little left, see if we can get on our proper radial. Actually, we'll fly 210. Actually, we'll go over and catch it. I guess we'll go over and catch it. A little high now. Just bounce around up here. Oh, carb heat can go back in. Let's just check our compass card for our gyro drift here. So we got coming up on 4-3. There we go. That's pretty good. Get outside of the plane for a minute.
Air Canada 235, hold at Waypoint Briggs. Expect further clearance in 10 minutes. Holding at Briggs, waiting for further clearance. Air Canada 235.
Nice.
November 7772 Golf approach radar contact.
Nice day crossing the James River.
Just checking to make sure that you have our IFR files turned down to Hilton Head. TBM 2 Golf affirmative. I have your IFR flight plan on file to Hilton Head.
Still high. A little bit of turbulence here. Looking good. We're coming up on the top of the hour soon, but we still got some time. We're at 22.3, 2100 or 22.10, 2200 RPM, 22.10. Right, great. So I guess when they gave me my readback correct on the IFR clearance, it was not actually correct. Oh, you can see the HSI needle coming across as we're getting onto that radial now. So we're tracking the 210 radial from Cofield, and we're coming across that right now as it lines up. Snag it. We still got another 30 nautical miles. Yeah, it's pretty around here. It's flat, but the river is making it pretty. up on that radial. That CDI needle still coming across. You see it lines up with our GPS, obviously. Oh, we got traffic in sight. Looks like a little glider or something. Is that a helicopter? That's literally the traffic in sight add-on. It's not my FSLTL traffic. So I don't think SayIntentions has any knowledge of that. That's just air balloons and things like that. Nice little incidental stuff like the birds we saw earlier. It's coming from traffic in sight. Good. Let's go and pull carb heat again.
American 1145, Roger 170, final contact forward, 1.8.3, good night.
That radio reminded me of...
Tower 118.3, good night, American 1145.
Reminded me of like the Sand People on Star Wars, their communication or whatever. Or is it the radio, maybe it's the Hoth radio thing. Cleared in advances, cleared in advances. Too long since I've seen those movies. Come over Suffolk. Right there, short of the river. Is that right? Where am I? Oh, there it is, right there. I see. Suffolk, Virginia. Still looking good. Oh, you know, we can turn our pump off here. We do not need to be running that non-stop. Nautical miles. I think I can see the Chowan River. So that VOR is right on the other side of the Chowan River here. Nice livery. I don't say so myself. got a frequency change yet.
Delta 1316, contact tower 118.3, good night.
Tower 118.3, good night, Delta 1316.
Traffic in sight down here. It's like a hang glider, maybe. Let's check our temperature here. Whoa! Alright, let's go ahead and pull in a little of that outside air. Back off a bit on this. Let's cool it off a little bit. Chowan River. Okay, we're gonna want, I think it was 259. So we make our turn. We'll head to 259. My butt kicker. I barely feel it right now. Alright, we are at 233. No, not too bad. Oh, what's that? That's 21. It's 22. Okay, yeah, we're good. Just checking that gyro deviation, magnetic deviation from the gyro. Newport News departure, Comanche, November, Sierra Lima, Bravo Echo. Can I get a radio check?
Bravo Alpha Echo, sounds great from here.
Looks like that Cofield radio is right on the other side of the river there. We got 6 nautical miles. We'll see our HSI as we go over it. Should flip out. When it does, we'll make our turn. Turbulence there.
Southwest 399 to reduce speed to 180, then descend and maintain 4,000.
Slowing to 180, then down to 4,000, Southwest 399er.
United 0693, Norfolk approach, roger, altimeter 29er83. United 0693, Norfolk approach, contact Washington Center on 128.525.
Listen to 128.525, United 693.
flips out, we'll hop out and see if we can take a look at, see where it's at. Nautical miles. So we should have a signal loss when we get over top of it. That guy right there. Let's go ahead and make our turn. So we can now get our course set for, let's see, I want this guy, no, I want this guy, push this, and we said...
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Norfolk departure on 120.75.
Contact Norfolk departure 12075, Comanche Bravo Echo. Alright, let's go ahead and get on our course first. Alright, great. And we are low. Alright, let's go ahead and flip. Oh, we got traffic in sight down there. Let's go ahead and flip to COM 1 now. And we'll go ahead and set COM 1 to 12075. We're on 259 heading. We want, yeah, we want 259. That's right. Okay. Norfolk approach Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Echo at 4,600 feet for 5,000, heading 259, and we have Juliet.
Comanche November Sierra Lima, Bravo Alpha Echo, Norfolk departure, good afternoon. A Husky altimeter 30.09er.
3009er, Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Echo. 3009er. Alright, let's go ahead and set our barometric 3009er. Okay, great.
Delta 1316, contact Tower 118.3, good night.
Tower 118.3, good night, Delta 1316.
Request landing clearance at Ellis Airport, runway 5.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, Ellis Airport is not in my coverage area. Please contact the appropriate approach or tower for landing clearance on runway 05.
I'm going to try to do...
Ocean Center, good evening. GBM 495, Lima Mike is with you at flight level 270.
coming along here. Alright, let's go ahead and flip on the autopilot for a bit here, just to get used to using it. V-lock. Altitude's good, looking good. Everything is looking good. Let's go ahead and pull carb heat. We're at the top of the hour. We need to change tanks. Fuel pump on. How am I doing here? Yeah, we can burn a bit out of the main tank here. Out of the right tank, I should say. Go ahead and put that back in. We're looking for our engine head cylinders. Our cylinder heads are looking good. Check our temperature, 76 degrees. Let's go ahead and back off just a hair on that. Let's go to heading mode. All right, so we're gonna go to our main. We're gonna hit this, and then we can set this to back on the manifold pressure to 22.3. There we go. 2200. Imperial forces are back.
Tower 118.3. Good night, American 1145.
Alright, looking good, looking good. Fuel pumps off, everything's looking good. All good. I got little splotches on my texture. Start thinking about, so let's see, let's go to our approach page actually. So we got 109.1, so we've got that loaded in, and we can set in, actually let's go ahead and set to nav 2. Do it anyway, even if it's not going to work. And then we can set for Raleigh is 117.2 for their VOR. So we'll come up to nav radio. So we'll set 117.2. That way we can track how far we are. 76 nautical miles to go. All right. altitude control here. I'm going to flip off the autopilot, my controls. Actually, let's try, I think if
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Seymour Johnson departure on 128.525.
Seymour Johnson departure on 128.525, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Seymour Johnson approach, Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo at 5,000 heading 259, and we have Juliet.
Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo, Seymour Johnson departure. Good afternoon, Scotland Neck altimeter 30.09er.
3009er, Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. On heading again, 3009er, that's what we're already at. This is Seymour Johnson, 0128.
Cirrus 811 Zulu descend to 2000, cleared for the visual 15.
Descending to 2000, cleared for the visual 15811 Zulu.
American 2450, Washington Center, good morning.
Washington Center, Delta 57, request at level 390.
So we're at 255.
Delta 57, Washington Center, good evening.
So 255. I need to switch this to 255. So that's 261. That looks about right. All right. Just keeping up with that gyro deviation. What I wanted to see is if I believe if I press and hold this for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Great. That's how you're not supposed to be switching down here. A couple flights ago, I accidentally hit my avionics master instead of the autopilot. Holding here for 3 seconds is a better way to disable it temporarily. All right, we're a little high. Generally on our heading, why don't we just go ahead and flip off from the Cofield, and then we'll set up our one for 109.5. So 109.1. Set there. Now let's just do a approach brief here. So when we get to Chowder, we're going to be at 5,000, and then we descend 4,000 for Boole, Shoe, Wimpus. Then we pick up the glide slope there. Missed approach, climbed 1,000, then left turn. missed approach here. So we left turn out on a turn to 2200 on heading 310. And outbound VOR radial 356 to Durham. And hold. So this is our missed approach. We head to 210 and then we get on 356 radial, intercept the radial and head to 210 on the RDU VOR. So this is the RDU VOR, turn 310 till we intercept the 356 and then we head out.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Anticipate descent in about 15 minutes.
Anticipate descent in 15 minutes, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Anticipate getting back to our assigned altitude now. Alright, great. We can go ahead and overlay this.
Singapore Airlines 326, contact departure on 126.9er. Have a good flight.
Switching to 126.9er, thanks Singapore Airlines 326.
American 8045, Washington Center. Good afternoon.
Washington Center, JetBlue 483 with you, flight level 360.
JetBlue 483, Washington Center. Good afternoon.
Got a few clouds over there. Good. Engine cylinder heads look good. Up there. Still got 56 nautical miles. RB can go back in. Fuel's looking good. We'll run it a little long just to even them out. We got 5 more minutes anyway. next weekend we will do our flight from Raleigh to Greenville, South Carolina. I was hoping to do 2 flights this weekend, but as I said, my audio got screwed up after the recording last week, or yesterday I should say. But it's not bad practice to fly the route twice, just get used to it.
Delta 1221, descend and maintain 2,000.
There's a different...
Delta 1221, descending to 2,000.
Winds were flipped yesterday, so it was a different approach. So at least it'll be new coming in from the other side. Battleboro. Looks like that little excavation site down there. Body of water. I'm past the Tar River VOR. Because we're coming on the 17. We're actually more like on, we're inbound on the inbound radial, I was forgetting, so our course would actually be change the fact the radial's on the other side there. We're heading south of the VOR anyway, that's part of the problem. So we're actually heading south to Chowder, that's where we're heading to. Let's see if we can get the Raleigh weather now. Raleigh. So 123.8, and we can get our comms ready for that too. So let's set comm 2 to 123.8. We'll get the weather.
Density altitude minus 400 feet. Arriving at departing runways 23 right, 23 left, 32 advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
Kind of a weird accent.
International Airport, information sharing. 2351 Zulu. Wind count. Visibility 10. Sky conditions. View at 5,000 feet.
United 540 traffic alert at your 3 o'clock, 5 miles same altitude. Advise when in sight.
Looking for the traffic, United 540.
Altimeter 3011. density altitude -400 feet. Arriving at departing runways 23 right, 23 left, 32 advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read the call runway and hold short
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Raleigh radar on 132.225.
Raleigh radar 132.225, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo.
Port information Charlie. 23.
There's information Charlie. Barely understand her, so let's go back to COM 1. We're gonna do 132.225, I think that's right. Raleigh radar, Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Echo at 5,000, heading 260, and we have Charlie.
Comanche November Sierra Lima, Bravo Alpha Echo, Raleigh radar, good afternoon. Raleigh altimeter 30.09er.
3009er, Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Alright, great. Well, we got the weather radar now, so let's get we'll get tower dialed in there, 12745. So let's go to nav2 12745, and then ground on 121.9. So let's go ahead and switch that to 1.9. So we got tower dialed in case when we get there, we'll flip over that. Right, and let's go back to heading mode. Everything's looking good. Let's check our fuel. Why don't I let that run a little bit longer? I had that fuel pump on, so sure that drained it a bit. So pull carb heat just for fun. Let's check our deviation right now. So
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain current heading 255 vectors for the ILS runway 23 right approach.
Raleigh radar, can you repeat the instructions? Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Echo.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain current heading 255 vectors for the ILS runway 23 right approach.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Maintain heading 255. Expecting radar vectors for 23 right approach. Comanche November Sierra Lima Bravo Echo. Alright, great. So we can go ahead and start descending here. Pull down to 4,000 and just cool our descent a little bit there. Don't need to tear the airplane apart. And then we're going to maintain our 255 heading. And we can go ahead and set up for what I say 23 right. So we're going to come to
British Airways 228, maintain 300 knots, climb and maintain flight level 380.
300 knots, climbing to flight level 380, British Airways 228.
Guessing even out here at 4,000. Vectors activate, yes. And then let's go back to our flight plan.
Bravo Alpha Echo. Proceed direct press ton. Descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 23 right approach.
Proceed to Preston. Descend to 3000. Cleared for approach on the 23 right approach, ILS approach. Comanche, November, Sierra Lima, Bravo, Echo. So I'm going to descend to 3000. Direct to Preston. So let's go ahead and load up. 23 right. Proceed to Preston. Oh, there's Preston. To our flight plan. Alright, well, we can go ahead and change our heading here. Went to 3000. Well, that wasn't too bad in terms of using the Garmin with the Octavi to respond to that. Alright, great.
Navy on 635, Juliet Whiskey, right to 090, climb to 7,000.
Right to 090, climbing to 7,000, 635, Juliet Whiskey.
3003, Delta 9571.
Washington Center, Pilatus, November 70, Delta at 9.5.
Pilatus, November 70, Delta, Washington Center, roger. Altimeter 3000.
Alright, and then we can go ahead and get our CSI for the 23 right. So let's go ahead and so we're direct to Preston here, and then we want the 1127 now for the comm. Okay, great. So it's 1127. Go to comm 1. We'll go ahead and get ready to intercept the localizer. We'll go to we'll set that to 117. See if we can get that to work. And then we want the to be on the 23 heading. 234 is going to be our heading. So 230, that looks about right. Alright, and then we can come to course 2 and set that one to 234. Is that what I said? Yeah, 234. Okay, great. Okay, great. We're tuned into the localizer. We got our heading mode loaded. We're cleared for the ILS approach. So at Preston, we need to be at 3,000 feet down to 2,200 with a step down by bodily. Okay, great. Let's get back up to our altitude here. I'm going to go with my controls here. You know what? Actually, I think no, that's good. Okay. Oh wait, I need to descend to 3,000. There's the runway over there. Great. Actually, we can pull back on the prop. So we're going to go ahead and hit the fuel pump. We're going to flip the tank here. Pull carb heat for now.
Mooney 67 Kilo Lima cleared RNAV tree 6 number 2 following a diamond.
Cleared RNAV tree 6 following the diamond 67 Kilo Lima.
Raleigh Tower, Bonanza 463 Bravo Bravo on final RNAV 32. Clear for the RNAV approach runway 32, contact Raleigh Tower 119.3 when established, Bonanza 463 Bravo Bravo.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo, contact Raleigh Tower on 127.45.
Tower on 127.45, Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. And we have Charlie, so we can go ahead and flip to COM 2 now. Raleigh Tower, Comanche, November, Sierra Lima Alpha Echo at 3,000, inbound to Preston, and we have Charlie. We're coming in on the ILS 23 right.
Comanche November Sierra Lima, Bravo Alpha Echo, Raleigh Tower, roger, continue approach. Wind 010 at 3, runway 23 right, cleared to land.
Runway 23 right, clear to land, Comanche November Sierra Lima Alpha Echo. Make our turn. Lines coming around. There's our HSIs. Ooh, look at that. We've got the OBS is running now. Fantastic. Get to 2,200 by our next marker here. RP can go in. Fuel pump can go on. Just go through our mixture to rich. Fly the plane first. The glide slope. We're just going to fly the island, fly the approach now. Okay, gear down. I want to maintain altitude here. Props all the way in. Okay, there's the glide slope. Okay, we're on the slope. Speed's looking good.
Mooney 824 Foxtrot Delta taxi to runway 16 via Alpha and Charlie.
We're on the slope.
Taxiing to runway 16 via Alpha and Charlie Mooney 824 Foxtrot Delta.
Oh, that's great.
King Air 2 Charlie Papa report went on final.
I'm so happy that
Report on final, King Air 2 Charlie Papa.
Roll high.
Raleigh Tower, King Air 2 Charlie Papa is on final.
Right on the glide slope. We're a little low. I'm going to hold altitude here. I'm liking my speed. A little bit more throttle there, just so we don't drop off too much. There we go. We are on the glide slope. We're bringing it down. I'm gonna bring it down on the 500. Actually, I'll bring it down on the numbers. 500, and then we'll land it by the 1,000. A little hot. A little hot, just trying to pull some speed out here. There we go. A little hot, we're just gonna go a little long here. Into ground effect. Pull throttle. There we go. Too eager to get this taxiway.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Welcome to Raleigh. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Ground on 121.9er, Comanche, November Sierra Lima Bravo Alpha Echo. Raleigh ground, Comanche, November Sierra Lima Bravo Echo. Request taxi to the general aviation ramp.
Comanche Bravo Alpha Echo. Taxi to general aviation ramp via Bravo 7, Bravo Charlie Juliet Juliet 2. Good day.
Taxi to the general aviation ramp via Bravo 7, Bravo Charlie Juliet Juliet 2, Comanche, November Sierra Lima Bravo Echo. So we got Bravo 7. Bravo 7. Bravo 7. Bravo Charlie to Juliet to Juliet 2. Okay, great. Alright, great. Let's go ahead and let's see. Bravo 7 to Bravo. Okay, great. And we're going down to Charlie. There's Foxtrot.
Cherokee Tree, 15 X-ray, Papa, hold short of taxiway Foxtrot, traffic crossing ahead.
Holding short of taxiway Foxtrot, Cherokee Tree, 15 X-ray, Papa.
Delta 713, Raleigh ground aisle, have your clearance in just a second.
Start up and pushback approved. 2-3 left for departure, Delta 713.
Foxtrot 1, here we go, here's Charlie. So we're taking Charlie down to Juliet. Oh, we're on Foxtrot, we meant to go down. Oh wait, no, was that right? Oh no, we should have been on Bravo.
Attention all aircraft, information Delta is now current. Altimeter 3010.
Nice. Outstanding. Well, that was a good flight. I feel really good about that. Everything was handled pretty well. Not too bad for dusting off the cobwebs. Okay, here's Juliet. Juliet 2, it's Juliet 1. And I guess we'll just park right over here. Nice. Try this pull mix. Throttle the full. Pitot heat off, strobe off, landing lights off. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the old cold and dark. All right, great. There we go. Perfect. Not too shabby.